Good evening from Woodsboro Bank Arena. I'm Jeff Goin alongside Tim Abercrombie, and tonight we have another meeting between Frederick and Virginia Valley in 94-50 basketball. And Tim?
They're all yours.
Tim, these teams have already given us some entertaining basketball this season.
They have, and they split the first two meetings. Virginia Valley won the first one big, 110-82 back in March. Then Frederick answered with a 101-97 win here at home. And then the last meeting, Virginia Valley survived 120-117.
So the margin between these teams got really close in that last meeting.
Sure did, Jeff, and that's because Frederick is a much different offensive team now than they were in that first meeting. They found more rhythm, more spacing, and more consistency offensively, and their transition game has been much, much better with the addition of Damian Daniels.
And in addition to Damian Daniels, a few games ago they also added Shadell Millinghouse.
Absolutely, 22 points, 8 rebounds, 8 assists per game. He controls everything offensively for Frederick. And what stands out to me is how much more organized they look when he's running the show.
And there's plenty of talent around Shadell.
Absolutely. Quentin Scott still averaging over 22 a game. Zion Smith shoots it from behind the arc at 47%. And then, as I mentioned before, Damian Daniels back in the lineup, giving them a really quick guard who can pressure defenses.
Well, and the one team nobody's been able to solve in the 94-50, Frederick's last game, they lost 132-114, but they've now won 4 out of 6 after that tough losing streak.
Yeah, now unfortunately, the Cows kind of were turning the corner, but they ran into that Capital team who's just a juggernaut this year. And when you talk about Capital and that game, we got off to a good start.
I honestly don't know. Sorry, we're on the air. Sorry.
We got off to a good start in that Capital game. I think we were up 2 at the quarter mark, but then had a bad second quarter, 6 turnovers. Capital got hot behind the arc, and then they pushed the lead to 19 points after the second quarter. And then the rest of the way, Frederick had to play catch-up. But Capital Seahawks certainly having a great year.
And Virginia Valley comes in off of a loss to Baltimore, 91-86, but this is a balanced team, Tim.
Very balanced. Mike Brown running the offense at over 6 assists per game. He's a veteran player, and ever since we've been watching basketball here, he's been just a thorn in the Cow's side. So very good player. R.J. Blakeney gives them scoring on the perimeter. Ramad Wright averaging over 11 rebounds. And Makai Long, another really versatile piece for them.
And, of course, they're still coached by former Flying Cows coach Ed Corporal.
Sure are, and Ed's done a great job with this group. He has them, I believe it's in 4th place, game and a half ahead of the Cows in the standings. And they really defend, play hard, and they make you execute for 48 minutes.
This one tonight, Tim, really feels like kind of a contrast in styles.
Yeah, Frederick is playing freer offensively right now, and Virginia is way more methodical. So the question becomes, can Frederick maintain that offensive rhythm against a really disciplined team? And I think another key, and we talk about this a lot of times with the Cows have to limit this Virginia Viper team to one shot. That seems to be something that they've taken advantage of in previous games when they've won.
And if that's the case, Tim,
keep the ball moving. Frederick has to keep the ball moving, keep attacking. When they're sharing it, they're tough to guard. For Virginia Valley, control the possession, and they want to make Frederick execute in the half court and use up that shot clock.
And Frederick, obviously, they're going to want to find that comfort zone offensively.
Yes, they certainly must, and they can score with anybody in the league, Jeff.
and we'll see if they can do it again tonight. We're going to step aside, hand it over to the pre-game in arena audio, and we'll be back with tip-off.
Since becoming executive director in 2005, Arnold has helped lead the Frederick Rescue Mission through incredible growth and impact, expanding programs, overseeing major improvements, and helping launch initiatives like the Food Distribution Center and Faith House for women and children in crisis. Under Arnold's leadership, thousands in our community have received meals, recovery support, and the opportunity for a fresh start. But more importantly, his legacy is found in lives changed, hope restored, and a stronger Frederick community built through compassion and service. Arnold, on behalf of the Frederick Flying Cows and everyone here tonight, thank you for your leadership, your hearts, and your commitment to changing lives. Ladies and gentlemen, by your applause, please recognize our community MVP, Arnold Fargo. And now, ladies and gentlemen, at this time, would you please rise and remove your hats for the playing of our national anthem. Here to perform his rendition of the Star Spangled Banner, please welcome Jason Spiegelman. Oh, say can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the Rockies regular, the bombs bursting in air, came through the night, that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave? Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for your patriotism and thank you for standing up for America. Let's hear it once again for Jason Spiegelman. And now, at this time, ladies and gentlemen, we would like to introduce our three officials for tonight's game. Tonight, we are joined by Amir Ibrahimi, Patrick Sweeney, and Tyler Shelley. Let's hear it for our three officials for tonight's game. Gentlemen, we welcome you to Woodsboro Bank Arena, and we thank you for your support of the 9450 League and our Frederick, Maryland community. And now, ladies and gentlemen, at this time, let's meet tonight's starting lineup for our visitors, the Virginia Valley Vipers, proudly presented by Yellow Springs Dental. A 6'10" forward, number 1, Dorian Benford Jr. A 6'8" forward, number 2, Raymond Wright. A 6'4" forward, number 6, Jason Hostler. A 5'10" guard, number 10, Mike Brown. And a 6'7" guard, number 23, Darian Peterson. The head coach of the Virginia Valley Vipers is Ed Krumel. The assistant coach is Derek Lewis. A 6'2" guard from Brooklyn, New York, number 11, Chanel A 6'10" forward from Washington, D.C., number 22, DeAndre and the 6'6" forward from Frederick, Maryland, number 33, Amir Harris. The head coach of the Black Cows is Dan Prince. The assistant coaches are Eric Graves, Sam Nunez, and Vinny Jenkins. All right, Black Cow Nation, this is it. This is the you've been waiting for. This is the game that you have been waiting for. Basketball is back in the barn. And you know what? This is our house.
Tonight's presenting sponsor is Middletown Valley Bank. For more than 100 years, Middletown Valley Bank has proudly served local families, businesses, and communities across Maryland with trusted banking and financial services. They're committed to building strong relationships and giving back to the communities they call home. We're proud to have their support of the Frederick Flying Cows and the Frederick community. Just moments here from tip-off. We've got the fourth place Virginia Valley Vipers at 9-8, and Frederick right behind them in the league ledger at 7-9. DeAndre Johnson jumping it up against Dorian Bedford Jr. Cows in their green uniforms with purple trim. They win the tip. Amir Harris with a start tonight.
Yeah, bringing Amir into the game, his first start of the season here, as he's just kind of gotten back in the groove here, but a definitely great defensive presence he's been since he's gotten back with the Cows.
Hutzler after the miss by DeAndre Johnson. Benford now. Pull up from the elbow. Rattles it home.
Yeah, soft touch by the big man there. He averages 14 points a game, 7 rebounds.
Harris going to break down his man. He takes right for an easy 2.
That's where he's so effective. Such a hard matchup for a bigger player to guard him on that perimeter, because he kind of handles the ball like a guard at times.
Mike Brown, it rolls off the rim. Up ahead, Quentin Scott.
Nice outlet there by Amir. Hit Scott right in stride. Easy layup for Quentin there.
Right. Gives it up to Hutzler. Hutzler, a little bit of a do-everything guy, a glue guy for Virginia Valley. They're in their black with the hot pink trim and the hot pink numbers. Bobble by Peterson. 2 to shoot, fade away. Hutzler managed to catch it in the air and lay it in.
Alert play by Hutzler, and you're right, Jeff. He's a, just a high IQ glue guy for this Viper squad.
Step back by Alani off the mark. Rebounded by number 23, Darian Peterson, the Oxon Hill, Maryland native. Benford, the number 1 pick in the TBL draft last year. Full running hook.
Toria Benford, that's his 6'10" height. Able to just kind of just back his way in there with a little jump baby hook there.
Baseline jumper off the mark. Hutzler directing traffic. Finds Benford, the big man, for the throwdown.
And there's Hutzler. Once again, having his impact on the game early here.
Shadell trying to turn the corner to the corner. Q will let it fly, and it's good.
Nice find by Shadell there. Shadell's always looking to those corner spots for those spot-up shooters from the Cows.
Peterson. They get it down low. It's Ramon Wright. No good. Rebound tipped by Hutzler. It's on the floor now. Wright again, no good. A tip by Hutzler. He tries to keep it alive, and it's out of bounds. Frederick basketball.
Yeah, high activity level from Hutzler there. He's that guy for them.
Alani Moore directing traffic. 8-7 early. Virginia on top. Johnson lets it fly. Back iron. Alani Moore, loose ball rebound. Let's see if Q can knock one down. No.
I think Virginia Valley can live with the Cows trying to beat them from behind the arc.
Right. Tried to throw an entry pass there to Benford. Gets kicked out of bounds.
Threw it a little bit too far in front of him, and he threw it to the side where the defensive player was. And luckily for them, they get to keep possession here.
Just saw a shot of head coach Dan Preet. It's a moo-ow here in the arena, so that's why he's wearing a Hawaiian leg. That shot off the mark, but Hutzler keeps it alive for Virginia Valley.
And we talked about that at the beginning. Offensive rebounds going to be a big key for Virginia Valley getting their second chance points.
Harris to the rim, no good.
My.
Mike Brown. Peterson. Off the window and in.
Virginia Valley out doing a good job showing their transition game here early.
Early on, Virginia Valley at 50%. The Cows are just 3 of 9. 33% Q. He'll draw the whistle and head to the charity stripe.
Yeah, good cut from Q from the weak side. And DeAndre found him. Q does such a good job of hanging in the air with that athleticism of him and drawing fouls.
Several subs waiting to check in for the Cows. We have Makai Grant, Zach Thomas, and Zion Smith. Good to see Zach Thomas back out there.
Yes, definitely. First appearance for Zach. I'm going to be honest with you. I think the last time Zach played was against the Vipers. The last time they played.
Scott gets the second one. It's 12-9. 6 points now for Quentin Scott. Hutzler, jab step and a baseline drive. Benford now spins in the paint. Trying to get his own rebound. Hutzler tips it over to Mike Brown. Elbow jumper good from Peterson.
I tell you, Jeff, Hutzler does so many of those little things for this Virginia Valley team. That won't show up in the box score, that play right there, but his ability to hang in there and get him that extra possession just on his hustle.
So we have an injured player. I think it's Benford, Tim.
I think that's Hutzler.
Oh, no, it's
there.
Hutzler, yeah.
They're working on his eye.
Working on his eye, yeah.
Yep.
So he'll sub out, and in to replace him will be Caleb Torrance. Wonder if he got poked in the eye.
I think if you're Coach Ed Corporal, you want to get that eye patched up pretty good.
Yeah.
That's a good start Hutzler's off to.
The Energizer Bunny for Virginia Valley. Pull up for Shadell. Back iron.
Oh.
Peterson, loose ball rebound. Scott tries to slow him down. Good transition defense by Quentin Scott. Loose ball. Q has it. Zach Thomas into the paint. Too strong. Makai Grant draws the whistle.
Nice hustle by Makai on that, hustling down the floor on that weak side, able to secure that offensive rebound and got fouled as he attempted to tip the ball back in.
Well, we're at the under 7 media timeout of the first period. We'll take it with the teams. It's 14-9, Virginia Valley in front.
This is not just cheese, or butter, or whipped cream, or even dairy-free shreds. It's every food's BFF. It's what takes mac and cheese over the top, makes a burger cha-ching, and your veggies sing. This is not just our portfolio. It's why we get out of bed. Comfort on a plate in every language. What smiles are made of. This is not just a logo. It's us showing up, bringing our A game, playing for fun, playing to win. This is not just an apron. This is us giving our all and then some for each other, our neighbors, our partners, our planet. This isn't just a dairy processing plant. This is where the magic happens, where nature becomes nurture, and we carefully tend to our resources. And we are not just a company. We are can-doers and pursuers of better, bringing delight to omnivores, flexitarians, and vegetarians everywhere. More than that, we are a promise, a way of life, family, home. Saputo. Together, we bring good to the table.
Where should we start first?
Summon the power.
Let's face it, highways are boring. Leave the traffic behind and go for a drive on Maryland's scenic byways in Frederick County. They'll take you where you want to go and make the journey just as memorable. Every turn invites you to slow down and discover something new. From captivating history to irresistible flavors to vibrant downtowns. Plan your trip today and take the road that tells a story.
We're back at Woodsboro Bank Arena. The Cows trailing by 5, 14-9. And Tim, they might be lucky to only be down 5. They're just 3 of 11 shooting to start this game.
Right, starting out this game for the Cows, shooting-wise, as you mentioned, Jeff, they're having trouble connecting early. And Virginia Valley, who we said at the outset wanted to kind of control the tempo, has gotten out and ran and gotten a few transition baskets. And so they look like they're up for the task this evening.
And one of those keys to the game we talked about before tip-off, 5 offensive rebounds already for Virginia Valley.
Yeah, that's going to be a big key. How we doing?
So, Coach Corporal let us know we need to step up our game. Yeah, we have a mic for you, Coach, if you want it. 14-10, Makai Grant made 1 of 2. That shot finds the bottom of the net. Hutzler, who else? Good to see he's healthy and back in.
Yeah, he got that eye patched up now. He's ready to go.
Looks like maybe he got cut above the eye. Weren't sure if he got poked or cut. Shadell tried to draw a whistle, didn't get it. Hutzler to Brown. Baseline there, no roll. Zion Smith. Ball out of bounds. It'll be a turnover for Zion Smith. First turnover of the game, Tim.
I'll tell you, the other thing for the Virginia right now is this point guard, who's an excellent player, Mike Brown, hasn't gotten involved that much so far. He's just a guy that kind of lets the game come to him, but a really fine point guard in this league.
Benford,
Leads the league in
volleyball.
assists. Another offensive rebound for the Vipers, and once again an Achilles heel for this Cal team.
Shadell crosses Hutzler over into the paint, and we have a whistle. It'll be on Peterson.
I think one of the advantages that Cal have overall over Virginia is their depth. Looking at this roster, Virginia Valley carrying like 10 guys, it looks like. And the Cows, they just have depth at every position. So we'll see as the game wears on the effects of that Cal depth.
And they do have one new player, Arze Culbreth, who I believe played for Virginia Valley last year. He was just added to the roster, so not sure how much we might see him tonight. So they might only have 8 or 9 guys that are going to play extensive minutes. So that just goes right to your point, Tim. And there's an easy layup.
Yes.
Hutzler, nice cut.
Right, and a beautiful connection by Ramad right there with the assist.
Cue little baseline floater.
Mackay, that was kind of a little easy assist for him, kind of just shovel pass to him. And
Ramad Wright, guarded by Zach Thomas. Shadell picks it off. Mike Brown.
Beautiful hustle by Mike Brown there to chase down Shadell Millinghouse, who was attacking the basket there.
Will be Frederick basketball, 21 on the shot clock. Lob into Mackay Grant. Shadell gets it back. He's all by himself, a 2, no good. Mackay Grant gets out-battled for the rebound by Ramad Wright. Peterson will bring it up, the 6'7" guard. Hutzler was coming to set a screen there, and Brown passed it to him. Almost a miscommunication. Long 3 for Brown. Shot clock winding down. He had no choice.
Oh, and another turnover by Frederick, and Virginia Valley scores right back.
26-13 right now.
Yeah, they doubled him up.
And Peterson from behind taps it away again. Some fresh blood in there for Frederick. We have Damian Daniels, Ron Scott, and Mustafa Traore. The veteran bench. So Frederick is doubled up right now. Let's see that jumper off the mark. Ron Scott tracks down the miss.
So for Frederick, you got your point guard coming in and getting offensive rebounds, and Ron Scott is able to do that, and there he goes. Getting in the game right away, makes an impact with the floater there.
Ron Scott's patented floater. It's going to be a full timeout. We'll get another look at that as he and Traore play catch, and Ron Scott with 1 on the shot clock gets the roll.
So if you're Coach Pete right now, you're definitely concerned about the offensive rebounds that Virginia Valley has been able to take advantage of on the offensive boards against the Cows. I mean, 26-15, 9-point lead for them, and a good many of them are on offensive putbacks.
Yeah.
And also not shooting the ball very well so far for the Frederick Cows, as you mentioned, Jeff.
Yeah, Frederick just 5 out of 16 shooting so far. That offensive rebounding number for Virginia Valley up to 7.
And it'll be interesting. This Virginia Valley team has good size inside. That you mentioned their shooting guard Darian Peterson. He's 6'7", and Dorian Benford at 6'10", and Ramad Wright, who is listed at 6'8", but he seems to play much bigger than 6'8". And then Hutzler, we keep talking about him, his size at 6'4", but he's just got a great nose for the ball. He's had a big impact on the game.
Yeah, the last 2 years, I remember even All-Star Weekend, Virginia Valley brought a group up for the 3-on-3 tournament, and he was one of those guys. And you look at his stats, and he's playing against the All-Stars, and you're wondering, and he just went out there and did a little bit of everything in the 3-on-3, just like he does in the 5-on-5.
Yep. And, certainly the teams need those kind of glue guys. And I would say for the Cows, similarly, like Amir Harris is kind of that guy for me. He's a guy that can do a lot of different things out on the floor. So every good team needs guys like that.
Well, the lineup that Frederick will come back into action with here, we've got Zion Smith, Damian Daniels, Shadell Millinghouse, Ron Scott, and Mustafa Traore. A little bit of small ball, Tim.
Certainly, looking at this coming out on the floor, so you got to assume if the Cows can score, they're going to be in some full court pressure of some sort. Now, the trick to that is not give up anything on the backside of your pressure with this big Virginia Valley Viper team.
And I think one of the questions looking at who Virginia Valley came out with is who's going to guard Ramad Wright, and it looks like it's Shadell Millinghouse.
And we've seen this time and time again in this league. It's a league where a lot of the coaches love to take advantage of posting up smaller players. We see that all the time from the Seahawks, the Baltimore Rhythm, do that quite a bit. Just everybody in this league that's kind of one of the strategies of a lot of these teams. They take advantage of mismatches quite well.
Benford, 5 to shoot. Throws it off the bottom of the backboard, but Hutzler there to clean up the mess.
Right.
Who else?
Hutzler there with another offensive rebound and the score.
Shadell can't get the roll. 2:28 left. Ramad Wright.
So you got a small lineup in, but now we get beat in transition.
Zion lets it fly. He knocks it down. 30-18.
Yeah, 47% shooter from behind the arc. Zion, big basket there for Frederick. They need to get some stops and get some buckets.
Whistle away from the ball.
So they try to take advantage of Damian Daniels inside, but that's one thing I'll say about Damian, man. He doesn't, even though he's small guarding in that low post, he doesn't give up as far as his determination is in there. He'll battle with anybody.
30-second timeout. Tim, usually during a 30 we talk about Barnyard Banner.
Yes, we do. This past weekend, we had our guest was Makai Grant, and the rookie joined us. He was very entertaining. Talked about his journey to be here at Frederick, and it was quite interesting. Talked about a lot of great AAU experiences he had playing down in the Atlanta area, and he was played in a league that Chris Paul sponsored, and there's a league down in Atlanta that Jeff Bezos is behind that he played some ball at in high school. So he was a very entertaining young man. He's kind of I'll call him a Renaissance man. He kind of got a lot of irons in the fire. Saxophone player.
Okay.
An artist.
Fourth turnover of the first period for Frederick. Hutzler, transition, no good. Ball out of bounds, it'll go to Frederick.
So there's the pressure that the Cows exerted, and Virginia Valley, almost took advantage of it there.
Shadell slices in for 2.
Yeah, Shadell on a nice assault to the hoop. Nobody stopped the ball there for Virginia Valley, so Cows get it within 10. Here's the post up.
Peterson leans, no good. Got his own.
Rebound. Yep.
Hutzler fade away. Too strong. Ron Scott. If you want to catch Barnyard Banter, it's easier to catch that than to catch Ron Scott. All you have to do is go to Spotify or wherever you get your podcasts and search for Barnyard Banter.
Well, 2 possessions in a row here with the small lineup. Shadell and Ron Scott get to the rim pretty easily, but then the advantage of the Vipers have in that low post area, right,
Scott.
able to score.
Blocked by who else? Hutzler. Mike Brown, no good. Damian Daniels knocks the rebound out of bounds off of Peterson, so it will be Frederick basketball.
That was good to hustle by Damian Daniels to track that rebound down and get Peterson to knock that ball out of bounds.
About a 5.5 second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Lonnie Moore pull up. Nothing but net.
I tell you, Jeff, is when they went to this smaller lineup, they've really executed real well. They're getting great shots, getting some transition hoops.
Hutzler, 4 seconds, loses it out of bounds. Turnover.
Yeah, that time Hutzler made a critical error there. You never leave the floor to pass, right? That's what they say. That's what they said when I played. I don't know if that's even a
Usually I think
rule.
it's like have a plan what you're going to do.
Oh,
if you're going to pass it, know where you're passing.
Oh, my!
Tim, your wishes have been granted. It's the
mattress
mattress
races are
race.
back. Yes.
We'll stay here for the mattress race.
Oh, I'm so excited. Who we got? Who's competing here?
We're going to have to get you in the mattress race.
Oh. I think my mattress race days are over.
Might just be a race to see how early you can get to sleep. That's what I do sometimes.
Now, aren't they supposed to bring it out to the foul line?
They're rusty, man. The logistics. It's been a few games.
Wait a minute, time out. Let me run the mattress races from now on. I want to be in on this.
MC Tim instead of MC Jeff during mattress races. Got these little guys. Of course, the key to it, you want to dive
Oh, my God, we got our guy James out there.
Oh, yeah.
The ball boy.
And the other ball boys on the other team.
Oh, the team on the right is. Oh.
James's team isn't necessarily
Oh,
going straight.
Oh, man. Oh, nice.
You want to dive forward. You don't want to flop on it.
Number 1 over there is the MVP. They got it down on the right side. Now they're cheating. They're not even going back to the line no more.
Yeah, the team on the far side way out in front.
Yeah, who's going to finish it off? Is he going to finish it off?
Little guy,
yes.
There we go.
Big upset.
Always a fan favorite. At least
good.
here at the table, the mattress race.
It's just good to have it back, though. Good to have it back.
You've been sending those production notes in for weeks. And finally, they've been answered.
Finally, somebody answered. Listen.
I'd heard they had your email marked as spam. So.
Yeah, it must be.
Well, we're hoping that Frederick here in the second quarter looks more like the team on the far side in the mattress race than the team on the near side.
Well, give credit where credit is due. This small lineup has come in and got Frederick to within 8 when they were down by, I believe, as much as 13, wasn't it, Jeff?
15, 30 to 15.
Okay, yeah, I know they had doubled it up, but.
Torrance gives it up to Hutzler, and now on the baseline, Benford. Quentin Scott wrestles it. Douglas, Scott, mid-range. No. Mustafa.
Nice.
And turns it right over, tried to throw it through Caleb Torrance.
Oh,
Ramon Wright, nice hand.
That was a great catch. Ramon Wright, man, he is a versatile guy, man. He runs the floor very well. Out of Virginia Union.
What 90s NBA rebounder went to
Saw
Virginia
him in
Union?
play in college, actually.
Okay.
Charles Oakley.
Yes. Similar kind of,
Yes.
not a high scorer, but he's hard-nosed, down low, going to battle for all those rebounds. Really kind of mimics his style of play. Mustafa Traore with the 2. His first points of the evening.
So this is the kind of the Cal lineup, they can come out and really bother the ball handler. And even if they don't turn them over, just making them work the ball up the court can have its desired effect.
Torrance.
As we look, 4 on the shot clock, so they're forced to take a long one, but Torrance answered.
That's been one of their best offensive plays. Brown knocked one down in that scenario. Now Torrance. Lead back to 11. Q leans in. He gets blocked by Peterson.
There was a lot of contact there. Shot clock didn't reset there, and obviously didn't hit the rim. Oh,
Daniels.
Nice job, Damian Daniels on dribble penetration. So for Virginia now, Jeff, they're having a hard time guarding the quickness on the Cows from the Cows on the perimeter.
Hutzler.
Oh, nice hands by Alani Moore. They got a little bad exchange with him and Damian, but Damian able to correct that.
Q misses from 3, and it's Hutzler with the rebound. Peterson. Directing traffic. Didn't like that Benford came to his side. Hutzler misses a layup. Ron Scott looking to push.
Yeah, that was a good pass by Benford, and another one.
Scott off the offensive glass, and the call.
Yeah, a lot of contact on the first shot by Quentin, but he was alertly, didn't give up on it, and got the second shot and drew the contact and has a chance to cut this Viper lead to 6 now.
DeAndre Johnson and Shadell Millinghouse back in for Frederick. They'll be out there with Quentin Scott, Damian Daniels, and Alani Moore. Hugh bounces that one in. He's got a dozen. Hutzler with 11 for Virginia Valley, and he only averages 5. Peterson. Fade away. No good. Quentin Scott.
Quentin Scott, they inserted him in the lineup, playing small still, but Quentin does have a little bit of size with this lineup. And it looks like Coach Preet's going to stay with kind of the small ball a little bit.
Johnson.
Nice
Shadell
hustle there
knocks
by
it away.
Shadell.
But the shot clock was winding
yeah,
down, so just a wild heave by Alani. He had no choice. And now the refs are going to talk about it. do you think the discussion is, Tim?
Well, obviously it's something in relation to the shot clock, probably whether it hit the rim or not.
I think maybe Frederick's argument is it was a rebound for Virginia Valley and a turnover back to Frederick. And if that's the case, then obviously it shouldn't have been running down. So that's the question, if you want to call that possession, which I'm glad it's the ref's job to do that, not ours. I think that's kind of a 50-50 kind of situation there if that's possession. Oh, they're saying a shot hit the rim.
Coach Corporal goes down. He's discussing it with the official.
I heard Mike Nadonley, our PA, say a shot hit the rim. I'm not sure
Yeah.
where that would have happened. I think it's more likely it was the possession, that they called that a rebound and then a steal. And still with the shot clock winding down, Chanel Millinghouse.
You know, Shadell really hasn't been. Oh, that's going to be a foul on Alani Moore. He's trying to see if he could get that on the floor, but
here's another
he's
look
gonna
at
give him
that
2
play
shots.
by Shadell. Just off of 1 foot.
Yeah,
Tosses it up.
Shadell's been a little bit cold from three-point land in the last couple games, but, you know, an on-off balance when he gets to go, so maybe that'll break his cold streak a little bit.
So it's a 19-7 run right now for Frederick. They're just down 3, make it 4 after that free throw by Mike Brown. So a 19-8 run. Millinghouse. Screen and roll with DeAndre, no good.
Yeah, nice play there. DeAndre, unfortunately, just had to put it a little too high on the glass.
Peterson, a pull-up from the elbow is money.
Whew. Peterson, a good player. Look at his pedigree here. Played at Indiana and GW, been all over the world. He averages 12 points a game for this team.
Baseline, Shadell. Spins out and into the hands of Ramad Wright.
Man, that was like one of them putts in golf that lip the hole and come out and you're, oh, I guess he meant to pass that.
It had to be.
It looked like a shot, but he shot it, put it over there so far left.
Johnson back iron. Torrance waits for his teammates to catch up and now backs it out. Long 3. Chose to shoot it over DeAndre Johnson, the 6'10" player.
Oh,
And then Torrance.
Yeah, Torrance gave the foul, and immediately he points to the floor. We'll see. That's the difference between shooting 2 shots and taking it out of bounds.
And it's the media timeout. We see a replay there. When we come back, Johnson will head to the line for, or no, I guess maybe out of bounds. I think they did.
I didn't see what they ruled there.
Well, we'll find out after this.
Yeah, I think it should be on the floor, but it's.
This is not just cheese, or butter, or whipped cream, or even dairy-free shreds. It's every food's BFF. It's what takes mac and cheese over the top, makes a burger cha-ching, and your veggies sing. This is not just our portfolio. It's why we get out of bed. Comfort on a plate in every language. What smiles are made of. This is not just a logo. It's us showing up, bringing our A game, playing for fun, playing to win. This is not just an apron. This is us giving our all and then some for each other, our neighbors, our partners, our planet. This isn't just a dairy processing plant. This is where the magic happens, where nature becomes nurture, and we carefully tend to our resources. And we are not just a company. We are can-doers and pursuers of better, bringing delight to omnivores, flexitarians, and vegetarians everywhere. More than that, We are a promise, a way of life, family, home. Saputo. Together, we bring good to the table.
Temperatures are rising in Frederick, and so is the competition. Spring is swarming season, and pests in our area are on the move. Protect home base with the local experts at American Pest. As the official pest control provider for the Keys and proud sponsor of the Cows, we're always here for your home team, indoors and out. American Pest. Pests are no match for us.
And we're back. 43-34. The Cows had it down to 3, but now it's back up to 9. 6:35 left here before halftime.
I'm sorry.
For Frederick, we have Alani Moore, Shadell, DeAndre, Quentin Scott, and Amir Harris. Virginia Valley's countering with Brown, Torrance, Hutzler, Wright, and I'm missing somebody. Benford. Moore. 10 to shoot. Quentin Scott backs it out at the elbow. Give and go with DeAndre. Hard to the rim, no call.
Ooh. I tell you what, there's been a couple times where Quentin has gone to the rim, and it appears that there's been a lot of contact, but the officials haven't called it. So evidently verticality. Nice job by Amir Harris with the post defense, and that looks like that's going to go on right. Nope, I'm sorry, that's number 1. Oh, I'm sorry, 10.
Mike Brown's first foul of the evening. Hutzler so far, Tim, 11 points, 7 rebounds, an assist and 2 blocks. We were talking about him just doing a little bit of everything. And down low, Amir Harris.
Right, nice job by Alani Moore. Find Amir with the nice cut. And that's what we talk about Amir. He's got that quickness. And if he gets a little bigger guy on him, he's just got that ability to flash to the ball and beat the defender with his speed and his quickness. Nice cut there.
Benford, a 64% free throw shooter. He knocks down the first. Benford now with 7 points. Rebound tipped out to Millinghouse. Lob. Q. Dunk.
Shadell and Quentin with the combination. That was a nice hustle by Quentin to bat that ball out to Millinghouse, and then the hustle to sprint down the floor and get the slam dunk.
Hutzler, a give and go. Ball out of bounds. Here's a replay. You see Q tipped it out to Shadell and then is on the receiving end of that lob.
Shadell ran it down. Nice hustle by Quentin. He got it all started with the rebound and the finish.
3 ball, no good. Mike Brown. Hutzler. Ramad Wright. 10 to shoot. Hutzler wide open, left-handed 3. No good. Wright. Another offensive rebound for Virginia Valley.
Hutzler always on the move.
5 to shoot right on the perimeter. Now Torrance finds an open spot. It spins out, and Amir Harris gets the rebound. Here comes Alani Moore. Step back, knocks it down. A 3-point game again.
Alani looking like he was going to dribble penetrate, and you hit the nail on the head, Jeff, like a pretty step back.
Benford, offensive rebound, leaves it for Hutzler. Benford now, no good. Third try.
Yeah, 3 offensive rebounds on this possession.
Brown gives it up to Torrance, a lob down low, and it's Hutzler.
So, once again, Jeff, 3 offensive rebounds, and they get a layup. 5-point lead for Virginia here.
Quentin Scott gives it up to DeAndre Johnson, who knocks down the mid-range.
I'll tell you, that's a nice mid-range move for a 6'10 guy.
We have a timeout by the Vipers. It's a full. Their lead is down to 3 again. We'll take the timeout with them and be back after this.
This is not just cheese, or butter, or whipped cream, or even dairy-free shreds. It's every food's BFF. It's what takes mac and cheese over the top, makes a burger cha-ching, and your veggies sing. This is not just our portfolio. It's why we get out of bed. Comfort on a plate in every language. What smiles are made of. This is not just a logo. It's us showing up, bringing our A game, playing for fun, playing to win. This is not just an apron. This is us giving our all and then some for each other, our neighbors, our partners, our planet. This isn't just a dairy processing plant. This is where the magic happens, where nature becomes nurture, and we carefully tend to our resources. And we are not just a company. We are can-doers and pursuers of better, bringing delight to omnivores, flexitarians, and vegetarians everywhere. More than that, we are a promise, a way of life, family, home. Saputo. Together, we bring good to the table.
Where should we start first?
Summon the power.
Let's face it, highways are boring. Leave the traffic behind and go for a drive on Maryland's scenic byways in Frederick County. They'll take you where you want to go and make the journey just as memorable. Every turn invites you to slow down and discover something new. From captivating history to irresistible flavors to vibrant downtowns. Plan your trip today and take the road that tells a story.
We're back out of the timeout. Cows have it down to 3. It's Virginia Valley 46, Cows 43. 3:26 to go before halftime here in 94-50 league basketball.
It's been a very entertaining first half, Jeff. We've seen good play out of both teams at different times. Virginia went out to a big lead, and the Cows have battled back kind of through the use of a smaller lineup. They've kind of reverted back a little bigger now with Mustafa and Harris in the game.
5 to shoot. Ball picked off by Ron Scott, and he quickly draws the foul on Peterson. Shadell takes the inbounds. We cross the 3-minute mark. Amir on the floor. Ron Scott, pull up, floater, good.
Boy, and that's another feature that Amir can do because he's such a high IQ guy. Great penetration, but in the back of his mind, he had Ron cutting to the basket and just dumped it off, and Ron a little floater. Nice play between those two.
Benford, baseline, can't get it. Gets tipped right over to Peterson. 14th offensive rebound of the night.
Yeah, good contest by Amir, but
off the window for Q.
And there's Q scoring 16 points already in the first half. And that's just what he does. He's just such a great scorer. Whether it's getting to the rim, free throw line, he just got that knack. Oh, nice job. Couple steals by the Cows now.
Traore jumped the the entry pass, and then at the other end, Benford with a block.
Yeah, Cows got it out in transition there, and Benford took that away at the rim. Nice play by him. So Cows got it down to a 1-point deficit here.
Traore hesitates, pulls up over Benford, can't get it. Scott poked it away from Hutzler, but it's out of bounds off of Ron, and it will be Virginia Valley basketball. 1:45 left before half.
So we talked at the outset about the depth of the Cows against this Viper team, and it's, slowly they've climbed back into the game. Still behind by 4 with that 3 by Torrance, but you got to wonder if the cumulative effect of this depth of the Cows will take its toll in the second half.
Q, a pump. Now he leaves it for Traore, who drives. Can't get the roll, gets his own, loses it. Mike Brown.
Oh, Mustafa is upset.
Peterson pulls up for 3, rebound to Torrance. Mike Brown all alone, and he knocks down a 3, and just like that, it's now a 7-point lead. Back-to-back 3s.
Yep, offensive rebound once again.
Offensive foul on Mustafa Traore. 43 seconds left before halftime. About a 23-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock as Mike Brown knocks it down.
Beautiful move by Brown. And man, Jeff, does he really elevate on that shot? What an athlete he is. All of a sudden, he's up to 9 points. He's been kind of quiet in this first half, but 2 back-to-back hoops there.
Q lets one fly, no good. Hutzler with the rebound, 10 seconds.
That's a big possession here.
9 points the lead. Hutzler, ball was poked away. Torrance, no good. And Mustafa tracks it down as time expires. It'll be 56-47.
I'll tell you, Jeff, that was a strong finish by the Vipers. The Cows had it to 1 point, and all of a sudden, it's back up to a 9-point lead.
An 8-point run to end the half. It was 48-47. Well, before we throw it to halftime, we'd like to take a moment to thank the great sponsors who help make Flying Cow basketball possible. Saputo, Plumondon Hospitality, Visit Frederick, Woodsboro Bank, Holistic Health Associates, 24/7 Dance Studio, Warren Psychotherapy, Fourth Dimension. I can't see now. They turned out the lights. After Fourth Dimension, it's the Frederick Office of Economic Development, Yellow Springs Dental, Thrivent, Warehouse Cinemas, Roy Rogers, Allied Milk, Rowan Digital, and Stoll.
This is not just cheese, or butter, or whipped cream, or even dairy-free shreds. It's every food's BFF. It's what takes mac and cheese over the top. makes a burger cha-ching, and your veggies sing. This is not just our portfolio, it's why we get out of bed. Comfort on a plate in every language. What smiles are made of. This is not just a logo. It's us showing up, bringing our A game, playing for fun, playing to win. This is not just an apron. This is us giving our all and then some for each other, our neighbors, our partners, our planet. This isn't just a dairy processing plant. This is where the magic happens, where nature becomes nurture, and we carefully tend to our resources. And we are not just a company. We are can-doers and pursuers of better, bringing delight to omnivores, flexitarians, and vegetarians everywhere. More than that, we are a promise, a way of life, family, home. Saputo. Together, we bring good to the table.
Where should we start first?
Summon the power.
Flying cows stay cool under pressure. At Stoltz, we do too. We design and manufacture precision cooling solutions that keep data centers running. Everything from AI to data in the cloud, all around the world. Headquartered right here in Frederick, we have over 500 employees who make us proud to be called one of the best places to work. As a leader in the data center industry, we're growing fast, and we want you on our team. Join the Stoltz team today to be a part of something bigger. Scan the QR code to apply.
Let's face it, highways are boring. Leave the traffic behind and go for a drive on Maryland's scenic byways in Frederick County. They'll take you where you want to go and make the journey just as memorable. Every turn invites you to slow down and discover something new. From captivating history to irresistible flavors to vibrant downtowns. Plan your trip today and take the road that tells a story.
I'm Dr. Amir Rashidian, a chiropractor, a fellow with the American Institute of Stress, with not just one, but 2 convenient locations and a team of highly specialized doctors. Our team at Mid-Atlantic Chiropractic Centers is equipped with the knowledge and expertise to address a wide range of conditions, whether it's chronic back pain, neck pain, headaches, or stress-related ailments.
Mid-Atlantic Chiropractic Centers, where compassion meets expertise and your well-being comes first. Call us today and start your journey to a pain-free, stress-free life.
Temperatures are rising in Frederick, and so is the competition. Spring is swarming season, and pests in our area are on the move. Protect home base with the local experts at American Pest. As the official pest control provider for the Keys and proud sponsor of the Cows, we're always here for your home team, indoors and out. American Pest. Pests are no match for us.
This is not just cheese, or butter, or whipped cream, or even dairy-free shreds. It's every food's BFF. It's what takes mac and cheese over the top, makes a burger cha-ching, and your veggies sing. This is not just our portfolio. It's why we get out of bed. Comfort on a plate in every language. What smiles are made of. This is not just a logo. It's us showing up, bringing our A game, playing for fun, playing to win. This is not just an apron. This is us giving our all and then some for each other, our neighbors, our partners, our planet. This isn't just a dairy processing plant. This is where the magic happens, where nature becomes nurture, and we carefully tend to our resources. And we are not just a company. We are can-doers and pursuers of better, bringing delight to omnivores, flexitarians, and vegetarians everywhere. More than that, we are a promise, a way of life, family, home. Saputo. Together, we bring good to the table.
Or should we start first?
Summon the power.
Flying cows stay cool under pressure. At Stoltz, we do too. We design and manufacture precision cooling solutions that keep data centers running. Everything from AI to data in the cloud, all around the world. Headquartered right here in Frederick, we have over 500 employees who make us proud to be called one of the best places to work. As a leader in the data center industry, we're growing fast, and we want you on our team. Join the Stoltz team today to be a part of something bigger. Scan the QR code to apply.
Let's face it, highways are boring. Leave the traffic behind and go for a drive on Maryland's scenic byways in Frederick County. They'll take you where you want to go and make the journey just as memorable. Every turn invites you to slow down and discover something new. From captivating history to irresistible flavors to vibrant downtowns. Plan your trip today and take the road that tells a story.
I'm Dr. Amir Rashidian, a chiropractor, a fellow with the American Institute of Stress, with not just one, but 2 convenient locations and a team of highly specialized doctors. Our team at Mid-Atlantic Chiropractic Centers is equipped with the knowledge and expertise to address a wide range of conditions, whether it's chronic back pain, neck pain, headaches, or stress-related ailments.
Mid-Atlantic Chiropractic Centers, where compassion meets expertise and your well-being comes first. Call us today and start your journey to a pain-free, stress-free life.
Temperatures are rising in Frederick, and so is the competition. Spring is swarming season, and pests in our area are on the move. Protect home base with the local experts at American Pest. As the official pest control provider for the Keys and proud sponsor of the Cows, we're always here for your home team, indoors and out. American Pest. Pests are no match for us.
This is not just cheese, or butter, or whipped cream, or even dairy-free shreds. It's every food's BFF. It's what takes mac and cheese over the top, makes a burger cha-ching, and your veggies sing. This is not just our portfolio. It's why we get out of bed. Comfort on a plate in every language. What smiles are made of. This is not just a logo. It's us showing up, bringing our A game, playing for fun, playing to win. This is not just an apron. This is us giving our all and then some for each other, our neighbors, our partners, our planet. This isn't just a dairy processing plant. This is where the magic happens, where nature becomes nurture, and we carefully tend to our resources. And we are not just a company. We are can-doers and pursuers of better, bringing delight to omnivores, flexitarians, and vegetarians everywhere. More than that, we are a promise, a way of life, family, home. Saputo. Together, we bring good to the table.
Or should we start first? Summon the power.
Flying cows stay cool under pressure. At Stoltz, we do too. We design and manufacture precision cooling solutions that keep data centers running. Everything from AI to data in the cloud, all around the world. Headquartered right here in Frederick, we have over 500 employees who make us proud to be called one of the best places to work. As a leader in the data center industry, we're growing fast, and we want you on our team. Join the Stoltz team today to be a part of something bigger. Scan the QR code to apply.
Let's face it, highways are boring. Leave the traffic behind and go for a drive on Maryland's scenic byways in Frederick County. They'll take you where you want to go and make the journey just as memorable. Every turn invites you to slow down and discover something new. From captivating history to irresistible flavors to vibrant downtowns. Plan your trip today and take the road that tells a story.
I'm Dr. Amir Rashidian, a chiropractor, a fellow with the American Institute of Stress, with not just one, but 2 convenient locations and a team of highly specialized doctors. Our team at Mid-Atlantic Chiropractic Centers is equipped with the knowledge and expertise to address a wide range of conditions, whether it's chronic back pain, neck pain, headaches, or stress-related ailments.
Mid-Atlantic Chiropractic Centers, where compassion meets expertise and your well-being comes first. Call us today and start your journey to a pain-free, stress-free life.
Temperatures are rising in Frederick, and so is the competition. Spring is swarming season, and pests in our area are on the move. Protect home base with the local experts at American Pest. As the official pest control provider for the Keys and proud sponsor of the Cows, we're always here for your home team, indoors and out. American Pest. Pests are no match for us.
Where should we start first? Summon the power.
Flying cows stay cool under pressure. At Stoltz, we do too. We design and manufacture precision cooling solutions that keep data centers running. Everything from AI to data in the cloud, all around the world. Headquartered right here in Frederick, we have over 500 employees who make us proud to be called one of the best places to work. As a leader in the data center industry, we're growing fast, and we want you on our team. Join the Stoltz team today to be a part of something bigger. Scan the QR code to apply.
Good. And we're back just moments away from the start of the third quarter here at Woodsboro Bank Arena, 94-50 basketball league. Frederick had it within one, Tim, but then an 8-0 run to close the half for Virginia Valley.
Really, like that was a big swing in that game, 1-point lead. And then, Jeff, I'm not mistaken, it might have been within a little over a minute left when that happened. And then all of a sudden, the Vipers, a couple easy baskets, a couple threes, and once again, offensive rebounds are the culprit of those extra possessions, and they go up to a 9-point lead. So kind of a momentum swing here.
Taking a look at some halftime stats, 47% shooting for Virginia Valley, 40% for Frederick. That might seem low, but they were down in the 20s about 2/3 of the way through the first quarter.
Right, that was a big improvement from the beginning of the game.
3-point field goals, 5 out of 9 for Virginia Valley, 4 of 11 for Frederick. 5 out of 7 at the line for the Cows, 3 out of 4 for the Vipers. 8 turnovers for the Vipers, just 5 for Frederick. Big one on the glass, 35-23 rebounding advantage for VVV. 14 on the offensive glass to just 9 for Frederick. Frederick, as usual, 11 assists, a good passing team, just 6 for Virginia Valley. Bench points, 14-6 in favor of the Cavs. Pull-up jumper by Peterson off the mark. He gets his own. Yet another offensive rebound. Points in the paint, 28-16 for Virginia Valley, their advantage. Hutzler looks to add to it. Leans in, draws a blocking foul on Amari Harris.
Yeah, Amari Harris. He had good position. Amir Harris. He had good position, but he was just inside the circle. And as we mentioned, we talked a lot about Hutzler in that first half, but you know, he's got 13 points on the evening here, and once again, a 5-point average on the season. So they've got some great minutes out of him. And not just the points either, Jeff. I mean, he's passed the ball well, offensive rebounds.
Yeah, 9 rebounds, 4 on the offensive glass, a pair of assists, 2 blocks for Hutzler. He does have 4 turnovers. Millinghouse kicks it out. DeAndre Johnson drives and gets the roll.
Strong move by DeAndre there. I tell you, the more I watch him play, the more impressed I am with his versatility. I mean, putting the ball on the deck there with his left hand and a strong finish.
He took a game or two to acclimate, and since then he's really been a key piece for Frederick. Mike Brown, fadeaway, no good with 1 on the shot clock. Benford, another offensive rebound, and he just bulls his way into the defense.
He just moves people, doesn't he? Just sits them.
The Chicago, Illinois native played at both Grayson Junior College and Kilgore Junior College. He's also played in Lebanon.
I tell you, he grabbed that rebound and just, took one step forward, and bodies were moving with him. He's one of those guys that got those big, broad shoulders, man. He's a strong guy.
Had a very solid rookie year last year, but definitely has taken a step forward this season. Knocks down the second free throw, and it's now an 8-point lead.
I tell you, one thing this league does have, Jeff, is there's a lot of quality post players in it. Benford here, but we've talked about Marcus Kennedy, Quadir Welton from Phoenix, and Dante Green, who was a veteran for the Baltimore Rhythm.
Peterson, checked by Harris. Benford, long 2, knocks it down. He's into double digits now with 10. 4 players in double figures on the Vipers, just 1 in the home green. DeAndre lets it fly. That's good.
Good recognition by Quentin Scott. When he come off that screen, they decided to double Quentin and stay with him, and DeAndre just faded over here to the left side, and he was able to knock down that 3.
Benford, too, at the other end, and then it looks like he'll get called for the foul against DeAndre Johnson.
Nice job by DeAndre running the floor there. And I believe that pass, was that from Shadell Millinghouse? He did a good job threading the needle.
DeAndre, 71% free throw shooter. First one is good. Zach Thomas replaces Amir Harris. Didn't see a lot of Zach in the first half, especially with that small ball lineup. Not a lot of minutes for the bigs. That one spins out, and it's Benford. Ramad Wright could not quite haul that one in. We saw him make a heck of a catch in the first half, but couldn't haul that one in. Shadell, DeAndre.
Wow.
Peterson picked up the loose ball.
I think Hutzler made the play on that.
I think it was
from
him.
behind.
I think he blocked that from behind.
Yeah, because DeAndre was going to flush it, and Hutzler just doing so many little things in this game to make an impact.
Alani Moore over to Quentin Scott. Between the legs and around Hutzler. Tough shot, no good. Rebound tipped to Peterson. Mike Brown off to the races. Leans into Zach Thomas and gets two. Shadell off to the races. Leans into Benford in amongst the trees.
Shadell's so good at that, getting into the body of the defender and drawing contact, no foul called. And that was a good defensive play, too, because he didn't foul. He went straight up.
Turnover by Virginia Valley. Q at the other end. Up and under, no good. DeAndre, second chance. Zach Thomas lets it fly. It's good.
Nice job by Alani Moore to make that extra pass and get Zach Thomas involved in the game. Zach been dealing with a lot of injuries. Good to see him knock that three down, maybe get his confidence going a little bit.
Benford, Hutzler.
I'll tell you, the Cows are always a step late on a lot of the cuts.
Alani cross court. Shadell lets it fly, no good. Ramad Wright has it tipped away. It'll be Frederick basketball. We saw that last weekend, Tim. Quick hands, even if the other team got the rebound from Frederick's guards. Poking the rebounds away, getting steals.
Yeah, between Alani there, Damian Daniels, Ron Scott, they just have like a real penchant for being able to do that, knock those balls loose. In that game last week, you're talking about it against Reading, like the Cavs had a lot of rebounds from those guards, getting the rebounds 2 feet off the floor.
Ramad Wright to Benford. He'll pull the trigger. It's good.
Woo. Big man showing his versatility with a couple outside shots. He went from about 15 feet a little bit ago, and now he knocks down the three ball.
Shadell waits and goes off the glass.
And nice finish by Shadell there.
Tim, it feels like Frederick's maybe playing a little bit better here in the third, but it's still a 10-point game.
Right. And I think, like, offensively they are, but defensively they're kind of not. Gosh, there's a
Daniels.
How about that?
And the flex after he makes it.
Where the viewpoint from here, we couldn't even see him, and he comes up with the offensive rebound and put back against a bunch of trees there.
Step back by Hutzler. He knocks that down. And yeah, Tim, we were talking about defense for Frederick, and now Virginia Valley is up to 50% shooting overall and 60% from three-point range. Three balls, Shadell, money. 13 now for Shadell Millinghouse. Peterson guarded by Scott. pick and roll with Wright. Wright gets it down low. Zach Thomas will foul him.
A brief conversation with Coach Corporal at the half there. He's saying they're missing 2 players, and these starters for the Vipers are putting in a lot of minutes, but give them credit, man. They are battling, and really the only guy they coming off the bench is Torrance that we've seen so far.
Yeah, have not seen Antoine Walker or Arze Culbreth. And I'm guessing Blakeney's one of the guys they're down.
Yeah, he's a 16-point.
And Makai Long they're down. So they only have 10, and 2 of them aren't playing tonight, so they're down to 8.
Yeah, that's 31 points a game.
Well, the starters for Virginia Valley are hanging in there, but you and I are not going to. We're going to throw it to a break, and we'll be back.
Hi, I'm Dr. Amir Rashidian, a chiropractor, a fellow with the American Institute of Stress, with not just 1, but 2 convenient locations and a team of highly specialized doctors. Our team at Mid-Atlantic Chiropractic Centers is equipped with the knowledge and expertise to address a wide range of conditions, whether it's chronic back pain, neck pain, headaches, or stress-related ailments.
Mid-Atlantic Chiropractic Centers, where compassion meets expertise and your well-being comes first. Call us today and start your journey to a pain-free, stress-free life.
Let's face it, highways are boring. Leave the traffic behind and go for a drive on Maryland's scenic byways in Frederick County. They'll take you where you want to go and make the journey just as memorable. Every turn invites you to slow down and discover something new. From captivating history to irresistible flavors to vibrant downtowns. Plan your trip today and take the road that tells a story.
Temperatures are rising in Frederick, and so is the competition. Spring is swarming season, and pests in our area are on the move. Protect home base with the local experts at American Pest. As the official pest control provider for the Keys and proud sponsor of the Cows, we're always here for your home team, indoors and out. American Pest. Pests are no match for us.
We're back. 72-65. Virginia Valley in front. This is an important game in the playoff chase. Virginia Valley currently holding that 4th position, so they stand to get a home game on June 11th. Frederick does not. They stand to actually have to travel to Virginia Valley, a place where the Cows have not found success.
Well, we were talking during one of the breaks, Jeff, we mentioned that the Cows have not won on the road. So it seems like it'd be imperative that they get at least one game in the barn, but you know, those opportunities are starting to, go away. They're going on the road this week, next weekend to go to San Diego. So hopefully they can get a couple road wins there, but they still got a tough way to go on the road. They got the Phoenix on the road, I believe, 2 more times.
It's a road-heavy finish to the schedule for Frederick. Shadell kicks it out. Zach Thomas into the paint. A little up and under, no good.
Yeah, strong move, just not able to get the good bounce. Oh, Torrance, big mistake there.
Threw it right to Shadell. Shadell to Mustafa. Mike Brown takes it away. Peterson gets free at the free throw line, misses that shot. Zach Thomas splits a couple of defenders.
Yeah, nice play by Zach there.
Shadell lets it fly, spins it home.
Yeah, Shadell made up for that turnover a minute ago on that transition opportunity and gets that 3 ball, pulls them within, the Cows within 6.
Peterson. Gets it to Brown, had a double screen. Can't get it to fall. Shadell throws it to Hutzler. Torrance hangs, left hand. And Tim, next weekend, 2 games in San Diego, Saturday and Sunday. The local watch party for Cows fans will be at X Golf. Little scoop shot, but there was a whistle first. Offensive foul. It was on Mustafa Traore.
I didn't see what he did there. So every time it looks like the Cows are going to, cut that lead. The Vipers are able to answer.
Lead stands at 8. Peterson against Traore. Screen from Hutzler. Knocks down to 2.
Yeah, Darian Peterson, great mid-range player.
Shadell goes away from the screen. Double team. Kick out. Zach lets it fly. Back iron. Mustafa. Extra pass. Damian Daniels.
Nice job by Shadell Millinghouse to make that extra pass. And once again, Damian Daniels, one of the big things since his rookie year is the ability to knock down the long ball. That was a big shot for the Cows. 7-point lead now for Virginia.
Mike Brown blocked by Traore.
I tell you, both teams have gone to the rim a lot. It appears to be a lot of contact.
Quentin
Scott.
Wow. What a move.
Man. Just that athleticism to change the direction in the midair and finish at the rim.
Thomas with the foul. His second, 4th on Frederick. He's got another look at that shot. Ron Scott back in. Benford returns for the Vipers. And that weekend in San Diego, that's the start of a 4-game road swing. Then on the 23rd in New York, and then at Reddick. Mike Brown knocks down a 2. The Cows don't return here until 5:30.
I tell you, Mike Brown, such a money player, right? Oh, Ronnie Scott.
Ron Scott.
So you're starting to see the Vipers' perimeter defense breaking down a little bit. So maybe fatigue setting a little bit in those legs of the Vipers on the defensive end.
Mustafa was lucky he didn't get a foul when he came out to guard somebody there. Luckily, no call. Peterson misses. Ron Scott with the rebound. Q gets it to Ron Scott. He'll set up the offense.
That was good defensive transition defense by the Vipers there.
Zach Thomas on the drive.
I tell you, Zach does so many good things on the offensive end. You kind of think of him as just a shooter, but he's such a crafty player, and that was a great move there.
Peterson had it tipped away, lobs it to Benford. That pass goes over several players. Mike Brown, money. Every time Frederick gets it to 3, the Vipers come up with a basket.
And you know what? Whenever that happened, it seems that Hutzler's involved in it somehow.
Zach Thomas to Damian Daniels. A drive, hangs, can't get it to fall.
I give the officials credit. All this contact I'm talking about at the rim, they're letting it go both ways.
Benford, maybe an earlier shot than they wanted, and luckily Wright gets the rebound and puts it in.
8-point lead with 9 seconds left, so This gritty Viper team just.
Quentin Scott, no good. At the end of the third, it'll be 85-77. 94-50 basketball league. The Cows trail Virginia Valley. Tim, I think we got the shot from the balcony, the moon shot. Why don't we stay here for that?
Yeah, it's about time for the. Have we had seen one go this year? I think you said I wasn't here when it went, but you said that they did have one go.
They shoot much better when you're not here, Tim.
Yes.
They're trying to. Maybe they're trying too hard. They want to impress you.
Giving back to our community tonight, we are proud to partner with the Frederick Rescue Mission. We have Milkshake walking the check out here, an organization that's serving people of Frederick County for decades, providing food, shelter, and the hope for those in need. Please welcome the Frederick Rescue Mission with this check.
The Frederick Rescue Mission getting a check for $700 and some. The Cows always pick a local nonprofit and give half of the 50-50 to that nonprofit.
Yeah, they've done a great job in the community with reaching out and supporting a lot of those good causes that are happening here in Frederick.
So
we got a good crowd too, Jeff.
Preston off the backboard. Yet, Tim, another great crowd, as always here in Frederick. Dylan, too strong. Preston again. Offline, too strong, and Dylan, one more shot. He's trying to get the crowd into it. That one behind the backboard. And it's raining money. They drop some cash from the balcony if nobody makes it. Nobody makes the moon shot today. Tim, someday you will see somebody make it. It's going to happen. Maybe on the 30th when I'm not here. Maybe it's when both of us are in the same place. Maybe that's it. Maybe they'll both make it when I'm not here. What happens if they both make it? Oh. I think a lucky fan gets Noah's car if both of them make the moon shot. I think I heard that in Mike's announcement. Our producer Noah has to give away his car and walk home.
So last quarter here, and once again we keep talking about the depth of the Cows, but Virginia seems to be able to hold Frederick off when you think the Cows are about to make their move.
Makai Grant an offensive foul, so it will go to Virginia Valley. Yeah, you see Makai as he ran in there after that loose ball kind of collided with one of the Vipers and sent him to the floor. Just 2 points in the third quarter for Quentin Scott after 16 in the first half. He begins the fourth quarter on the bench. Just a regular rotation. Time for him to get a break. Ramad Wright, handoff to Peterson. Hutzler fading away. 3 on the shot clock.
I mean, he is doing so many things tonight that we just really have never seen him do up to this point.
Shadell, lob to Grant, and it's too far. Yeah, Tim, with Hutzler, we talk about he's kind of the dirty work guy, or what do we need done tonight? And you and I talked a little bit about, well, hey, there's no Makai Long, that's 15 points. There's no R.J. Blakeney, that's 17 points.
Yeah,
so I'll just go score some points tonight because we need it.
That's my job tonight because they're not here, and he's answered the bell surely.
Yeah, just ho-hum. If you need me to score, I'll do it. Usually I just score 5, but I'll score. What has he got? I don't know. Trying to see it up there. Ramad Wright offline. 19 for Hutzler. Not sure what his season high is. Shadell off the mark. It's Benford with the rebound. Hey, let's see if I can find that.
And, in this game, we've mentioned it probably much too much about the Vipers' ability to get to the offensive rebound, but the Cows have had very little opportunities on the offensive boards. So the Vipers, with their good overall size, Cows can't get many second shots.
Hutzler, guarded by Scott. Lets it fly off the mark.
Hutzler looks over at Coach Ed Corberon. I guess that's like a my bad type of thing right there, right?
I think so. He's had a pretty good night shooting, but that shot wasn't meant for him. Shadell spins baseline. Gets a whistle. And Tim, looking up Hutzler's game by game, his season high was back on March 22nd. He had 77, so he's surpassed that, but he has not scored in double figures.
You said he had 77?
17.
Oh, okay.
He has not scored in double figures since April 4th in over a month. He's done plenty of other things for Virginia Valley, but just picking up so much of the scoring load as they try to replace 32 points. Millinghouse knocks that free throw down. It's an 8-point game.
And we've seen that a few times in some of the games we've done this year, Jeff, where, because it's one thing that a lot of the teams have been missing guys coming in here, and, they usually get another guy to step up. So a lot of these 94-by-50 teams have that next man up mentality.
Mustafa spins back and forth, leaves it for Grant. Blocked by Benford. Frederick will retain possession.
Yeah, sloppy possession there for the Cows.
DeAndre Johnson back in. Torrance out for Virginia Valley. Makai Grant out for Frederick. Shadell. DeAndre lets it fly. It's good. 5-point game, 87-82, 9 minutes to go. Damian Daniels leaves it. Mustafa foul.
Now that's great transition basketball right there. It looks like Mustafa's hurt. Yeah, he may have come down. I hope that's not a wrist injury. It looks like he's holding his arm. I don't know what. I can't tell right now.
He's just kind of laying on his back there. We'll get another look at it. Great job jumping the passing lane by Damian Daniels. And he goes down hard, and if he landed on something, it was an arm, but he's limping, so it looks like maybe lower body.
That was a great play by Damian there. They tried to set up the backdoor cut by Mike Brown, and Damian, like you said, got his hand in that passing lane and then led to the transition opportunity. So looks like they're going to sub Q Scott in to go shoot these free throws.
Just a reminder, immediately following tonight's game, we have a good old-fashioned meets and move.
So I think, does Virginia Valley get to pick the shooter?
I think so, actually, but I'm not.
Because I think maybe that's what's going on with Coach
different-
Corporal out on the court there talking to the refs. He's trying to maybe figure it out.
Yeah, different leagues got different rules. I don't know that. It looks like, they're putting Quentin Scott in the game.
Quentin Scott will be the sub, but I think they can, if they get to choose the shooter, maybe.
Yeah, and then they probably, I'm not sure.
Yeah, Amir Harris is coming in to shoot these free throws. The officials coming over and telling us we were right there, Tim. The other team does get to pick the free throw shooter in the event of an on-court injury to the shooter.
Now, Amir's shooting 50% from the line. But, I mean, he doesn't have a lot of attempts, just getting back.
Yeah, I would guess that's 2 out of 4 or 3 out of 6
yeah,
or
fifth
something.
game. So we'll see if this was a good choice for Coach Ed Corporal.
Not so far.
So far, not. It's not.
That one bounces in. But you cannot sub after the second free throw. So Quentin Scott will have to wait. Amir Harris will stay in the game.
Cows within 3 now.
Peterson, right off the mark. Benford, offensive rebound. Damian Daniels. What a move. Damian Daniels, coast.
And, boy, they needed that. That looked like that could have been an offensive rebound and a finish, but Damian hustled and was able to get that loose ball. And once again, Jeff, we talk about that, right? Those quick guards being able to disrupt plays.
And Benford did not see him circle around behind him as he tried to work down on the post. He stole that one away and just like a lightning bolt, end to end.
I say this all the time, but with him, Ronnie Scott, they are 2 guys. I don't know if I've ever seen 2 quicker, faster players on the court. Play live anyway, you know what I'm saying? I'm sure there's quicker players in the NBA, whatever, but just to see these guys play live and how fast they are.
Yeah, I mean, we've talked about that so much the last 2 seasons because we've been fortunate enough to have those 2 on the team last year as well. That they just give you such a deadly ability in transition or any time you just need to go quick.
All right, man, we got tug of war now, Jeff.
Which end you got, Tim?
I think I'm going to go the left.
I'm going right.
Oh, you're not a good handicapper with tug of war. Tug of war is a big battle of weight. Like, and you just don't have the just overall weight there, Jeff. Look at it. I think even numbers. This isn't even fair.
Let's see.
Oh,
early lead for right, but not by much. Now here's left.
Oh, no, the cheerleader stepping in. The cowbell. Oh, everybody's.
James and Preston step in.
Now this is a battle.
None of the other cowbells. Oh, Preston switches sides.
Yeah, right in the middle of the game. We know everything, man. We know everything. Yeah, we got it, man. Giving me the whistle. Give me the whistle.
So they were letting us know Mustafa Traore cannot return to the game since he was unable to shoot those free throws, so that could be a critical loss.
Oh, I must not have been paying attention. So he means he can't come back in the game.
He cannot return, yes.
That seems kind of harsh. Doesn't it?
I know that used to be a rule in the NBA. I don't know if it still is, because you just don't see it that often that the guy gets seriously injured and has to come out.
I mean, a guy has to come off the court and get treatment. And you know what? So that means if he got hurt in the first quarter like that and that happened, he couldn't come back in the second half either.
Correct.
Oh, that seems.
Now you would think, to a degree, the other team's getting to pick the free throw shooters, so that should be
the penalty.
Maybe penalty enough.
Yeah.
Maybe if the offense got to pick the shooter, then you go with a harsher. He can't come back. DeAndre lets it fly, well short, and it's Mike Brown ahead. Benford, Hutzler, the reverse, no good. Ball out of bounds. They call it to the Vipers, but Q is adamant.
I'll tell you what, it happened so fast. Unless the official here with his back to us, I'll give him credit if he saw that, but that happened really quick, and it was hard to see. I mean, we kind of had the same angle.
I thought maybe it was off the Vipers, but again, yeah, it was so quick.
I didn't think it was I mean, it just happened so fast, I really couldn't tell.
87-86.
Yeah.
1 point game. Whistle. Technical foul. One shot.
Ooh.
It's on Coach Preet, arguing that out of bounds call, I believe.
Now Virginia, that possession, trying to take advantage of a mismatch with Damian Daniels. He was isolated on Ramad Wright. But then we had a technical foul. Coach Preet is really upset.
Pushed one of his assistant coaches out of the way, who was trying to run interference. And then Q had to come over. Mike Brown. That one spins out. Ramad Wright. Blocked. Quentin Scott.
That looks like that'll stay with the Vipers. Once again, battle on those offensive boards.
14 on the shot clock. They'll get a fresh second 14. Ramad Wright. 10 seconds to shoot. Just over 7 left in the game. Peterson knocks it down.
Yeah, nice screen by right there to free Peterson up. And he had a wide open jump shot. That Peterson's a tough matchup on that perimeter for some of these smaller Cal guards. There's Hutzler.
Quentin Scott lost it. Eventually he was the one who recovers it. Ron Scott. 1 point game again, 90-89.
So here we go.
6.5 left.
Cows just keep chipping away. Virginia's been able to answer with runs of their own, so see if they can answer here.
Benford.
Blocked
by Quentin Scott. Daniels ahead. Scott pumps. Misses.
Foul.
Whistle.
Nice job by Quentin Scott on that block.
Second look at that. You see Q run down the pass, pumps Hutzler out of the way, and then he's fouled by Peterson, and that's the fourth on Peterson. Tim, not much depth tonight for the Vipers if they start getting in foul trouble.
Right, they really only have one sub, actually. So
yeah, Torrance is the only guy we've seen. He's sitting down there with somebody. I'm not sure if that guy's in warm-ups or street clothes, though.
Jeff, I don't know. Have the Cows ever had a lead in this game?
If they did, it was like 4-2 or something.
Yeah, very early.
Very early. That one rattles home, and now they have a lead. Mike Brown, Hutzler, drives left, blocked. DeAndre Johnson. It's been a block party for the Cows. Get another look at it.
Yeah, Hutzler went with the reverse there, and Cows were saying it went off him, but official thought otherwise. And man, Hutzler had another cut. 21 points for him this evening.
Johnson goes to work against Hutzler. Handoff to Scott. Scott has Hutzler. Pumps him. Gets him in the air. Draws the whistle. So, Tim, it is the Cows' first lead since 4-2 with 10:47 left in the first quarter. That was their last lead before 91-90. Now they trail by one, and it's tied again.
Yep. I'll tell you the other thing about Hutzler. He's had to accept a lot of the tough defensive assignments on Quentin Scott, and he switched out on Millinghouse a few times. Man.
All knotted up at 92.
Well, Jeff, we might be going toward our, what is this? It would be the second Elam ending in the barn.
Yes, we did have one.
And
earlier. Steal by Daniels. Leaves it. Q. 94-92. Quentin Scott throws it down. 23 for the Cows' leading scorer.
That was generous of Damian just to leave it off to Quentin for the slam dunk. Get this crowd pumped. Oh!
Another block. DeAndre Johnson. Ron Scott blocked himself by Hutzler. Q no good.
Wow.
Benford.
That was great hustle over there. Who blocked that? Was that number 2? That was right, I believe, blocked that shot, wasn't it?
I think I called it when it happened, but Tim, sometimes I forget immediately after I say it. Quentin Scott gets the rebound.
Quentin Scott doing a nice job on the board.
Shadell, too strong. Ron, just right.
Ron Scott in the game made some big plays and forces Coach Corporal to call a timeout. And some good defensive plays have ignited the running game of the Cows here.
And Ron Scott, you know, we've talked about the ability of those guards to rebound, and you saw it again right there. Now it's 96-92. Ed Corporal called a timeout. They trail by 4. They've barely trailed at all this whole game. They've probably led for about 95% of the game, but now with 3, not sure how much time is left. The clock on the broadcast is still running. I'm going to guess it's about 3:50 maybe left in the game. Because, of course, on the scoreboard here in the arena, they put up how much time is left during the timeout.
Well, for the Vipers veteran coaching staff there, sure they'll come up with something coming out of this timeout. Cows kind of got a small team on the floor, so maybe they'll look to get one of their guys posted up inside. But man, it's been a high-quality game, really, Jeff. We talked about going to this 94-50, and we talked about the parity, and other than the Capital Seahawks with their undefeated record, like 2 through 7, and we've witnessed some of those games against some of those teams. We've had some quality games in the barn this year.
Yeah, New York's managed to kind of eke their way into second place, but yeah, outside of Capital, who I think has an average margin of victory of like 18 points a game, everybody else is fairly level.
And, like last weekend we had Reading Rebels come in here, and, they played a little shorthanded without their leading scorer, and what was that, a 4-point game or, 4 to 6 points? The Cows beat them by. So
116, 112.
Yeah, 4-point game. So. But boy, you would just hope the Cows can get in a position that they can play a playoff game here.
They have an amazing home court advantage here in the barn. Always a great crowd. They get loud. There's been a couple of fouls called here tonight that I didn't hear the whistle because the crowd is so loud.
But I tell you, I always say, too, though, the visitors like coming in here playing, too, though. It's fun just to be in front of a big crowd playing the game, right?
It's good energy here in the barn in Woodsboro Bank Arena. Benford can't handle it. Ron Scott behind the back. Q lays it in. 6-point lead.
So Ron Scott, Damian Daniels igniting that running game, and Quentin Scott is, wow.
Put back slam by Dorian Benford.
Woo.
That'll slow a little bit of the momentum for the Cows. Quieted the crowd a little bit.
So Cows got that transition game going, but the Vipers still got that offensive rebounding advantage going for them.
DeAndre, long two.
DeAndre been very, very efficient this evening.
13 now for DeAndre Johnson.
I mean, he's got to be shooting a high percentage too, I think.
He struggled a little bit early. He's only 5 of 12, but here in the second half, that's when he's been very efficient. Cows get a stop. They lead by 6, 2:48. A whistle. Torrance. That's his first.
You look at some of the Vipers, man. They just put in a ton of minutes, these guys, and really, really battling. I'm looking out there at Dorian Benford. Bent over, trying to get a couple extra breaths.
Well, Torrance is the only guy playing tonight who's not in double figures, and he's got 8 for the Vipers. They've gotten a pretty balanced output. Hutzler with the season-high 21. He's got a double-double, 21 and 10. Guess who else has a double-double? Benford, 17 and 10. Guess who else? Peterson, 15 and 10. And guess who else? Ramad Wright, 14 and 11.
Yeah, so the guys that coach Corporal Bond here with them have really all played well as far as stats are concerned.
Ron Scott a double-double off the bench, 13 points, 10 rebounds. Cows have 4 players in double figures. Quentin Scott with 25 leads all players. 18 for Shadell Millinghouse. 13 apiece for Ron Scott and DeAndre Johnson. The Cows have 20 assists, Tim, but no one has more than 4. Or excuse me, no one has more than, 4. I hadn't scrolled down to make sure some of the guys at the bottom didn't have more, but 4 apiece for Quentin Scott and Shadell Millinghouse. 20 assists for the team.
So that's a result of the depth, just a lot of guys getting in the game and, making plays for each other. And, that's the kind of team that the Cows have, just a lot of guys with multiple skills.
11 steals for Frederick on 16 turnovers by Virginia Valley. Frederick has just 10 turnovers, and just 4 of those were via a Virginia Valley steal.
And those those turnovers that they're forcing the Vipers into offset that offensive rebounding advantage that Virginia's had in the ball game this evening.
And Frederick, despite all the offensive rebounds, they've only let up 25 second chance points, which is a high number, but there's 21 offensive rebounds. So it's really only a little more than 1 point per offensive rebound. It could easily be 35, 40 second chance points.
We've seen enough, Jeff, the teams in this league, like going to the playoffs, very rarely have we seen a team, and including the Cows, like where their whole team is complete. Like, when they come in here to play, they're missing players. Like last week, one of the good players for the Rebels, a veteran of the league, Anthony Lee, wasn't here for them.
Buda was also missing.
Yeah, and tonight, once again, Mekhi Long and Blackney for the Vipers. So you got to wonder when the playoffs, like the whole team is put together, things could be a lot different.
Johnson makes it a 7-point lead in favor of Frederick.
I'm watching Damian and Coach Corporal have a little exchange here. I hope Damian doesn't hug him and knock him on the ground like he did in their first game as a franchise. I'll never forget that as long as I live.
Hutzler over to Brown. Brown finds Hutzler again. Can't save it. Ron Scott up ahead. Leaves it. Chanel, 2.
Man, what a great play by Ronnie. Did you see him push that ball ahead out in front of him? Ran around the defender, and nice job by Frederick in transition D.
Ramad Wright has it taken away. Damian Daniels. Q for 2.
Damian Daniels has been the MVP in like the last 5 minutes of the game, along with Ron Scott, I'd say.
Just controlling possession, and then occasionally Benford just skies in for a putback. His second putback dunk. Really, most of the offense they've had the last couple of minutes has been Benford on the offensive glass with those 2 putbacks.
Time and score now for the Cows. Oh, man. Thought that was going to get away from them.
Q lets it fly, no good. It's a 16-5 run. And actually, it was 92-91 Virginia Valley, so it's a 15-4 run since Virginia Valley last led. Mike Brown, that one spins out. Ball gets tipped by who else? Hutzler over to Peterson. Brown gets past his man. He's got 20. He and Hutzler with 20. A foul
on Hutzler, yeah. I'll tell you, a lot of great players, a lot of great guards in the league, but this Mike Brown, he's right up there with all of them. Because not only can he score the ball, but he makes plays for his teammates. Good defender.
Brown played at Mount Olive, a D2 school. If you were to drive to Myrtle Beach from here, there's a good chance you pass it on the highway, depending what route you take. I know because I've done it. Not just some random map savant. Quentin Scott, back iron, no good. Peterson, 8 points, the lead for Frederick. 1 minute to go. Peterson leans in, he gets it down to 6.
Yeah, still a lot of time left here.
Full court pressure, they get it over to Daniels.
Now the Cows got to be smart. They don't have to force anything.
Hutzler tipped it, tracks it down. Turnover Cows. 45 seconds. Benford, Torrance, 3, no. Rebound to Daniels.
I'll tell you what, Damian did a great job there blocking out Benford.
Peterson fouls Shadell Millinghouse. That'll be the 5th on Peterson.
I tell you, Shadell is so talented and gives his team so much, but he does have a penchant to turn the ball over at inopportune times. In that last possession, Hutzler was able to pick off a pass.
First free throw off the mark. This one would make it 3 possessions with 35 seconds left. Usually just such a knockdown free throw shooter. I think that might only be his 2nd miss of the season.
Yeah, he's a 97% shooter, I believe. Leads the team, maybe even leads the league.
Well, timeout on the floor. Virginia Valley calls it. They trail by 7. They led almost the whole way. Frederick led 4-2, then didn't lead again till 91-90.
And then just Damian Daniels, Ron Scott just kind of became big disruptors late in this 4th quarter to stretch this out to a 3-possession lead for the Cows. And as we call it, spurtability.
So it was an 18-4 run. Frederick trailed 90-86 and then eventually led 104-94. .35 seconds left. It's a 7-point game. Hutzler to inbound. Mike Brown over 40% from 3-point range, but he'll get in for 2. He's blocked. Quentin Scott.
Yeah.
Daniels ahead to Shadell.
Quentin Scott has really stepped up on the defensive end as well.
And the Cows just trying to dribble it around.
Wow.
Offensive foul. Ooh. 14.8 seconds left.
I don't know, man, about that one, but
different angle than we had. Looked maybe the other way from our angle, but Peterson with 11 seconds left. He knocks it down. 4-point game. So it's still 2 possessions with 10.5 left. And a quick whistle.
Damian Daniels will go to the free throw line and give this Viper team, man, they come in here shorthanded and, battling to the very end. Damian Daniels step up to the line.
Daniels, traditionally a pretty good free throw shooter. I think he just had 2 attempts last game, so he's 50% right now, but again, just 1 game under his belt before today.
Yeah, and Damian, played the 2 games obviously last weekend when he got back to town, and he's kind of limited in his opportunities last week, just kind of getting in the fold, but he certainly had an impact here this evening, kind of the old Damian Daniels that we remember.
6-point lead. 4 seconds left. Peterson, no good. Scott gets the rebound, and Frederick comes back. A huge run down the stretch. 23-13 to close the game, but more importantly, the 18-4 run that gave them the 10-point lead.
So that game, I believe, moves them within a half game of the Vipers in the standings, if I'm not mistaken. Is that correct, Jeff?
Frederick moves to 8-9, while Virginia Valley slips to 9-9. So just one win behind. The kicker for Frederick is they only have one more home game, and they have 6 on the road, where they haven't won a game yet.
And we're done on with the Vipers, I believe. That's our last game with the Vipers.
So, and I think, does that make the season series 2 games apiece?
It does, yes.
So you can't have a head-to-head matchup.
But man, it was a
tiebreaker.
That was a high-level game there, boy. That was, exciting game to watch. And once again, Jeff, we brought it up before, when these teams come in and they got full squads for the playoffs, it's going to be interesting.
Well, we've talked a lot about how the playoffs work, and the playoffs will be June 11th to 14th, one round every day. Every team makes it. We're joined right now by head coach Dan Preet after a heck of a comeback. 18-4 run late in the fourth quarter turned a 90-86 deficit into a 10-point lead. Talk a little bit about what went right during that run.
I thought our aggression, our guards really were scrambling in a good way, and they made a lot of really good plays, and I thought they did a really good job digging on the dribble when their bigs got the ball, and we started to get a couple tips and made a lot of things harder, and then, it took us 3.5 quarters to rotate, but we did it when it counted, I guess.
Coach, Wentz, talked about finishing the game small, but at various times during the whole game, you played small, especially in that first half. You had a very small lineup on the floor, and that's kind of another tool in the toolbox for you all.
Yeah, I think with our young big, and with Stoff tweaking his knee, and I think sometimes our speed is good, and I like playing a little more open and getting down the court a little bit, but you can't do that if you don't rebound. And we waited till the end to rebound, I thought. But we can play small when we rebound.
Well, we talk about, like, one of the deficiencies of the Cows, like offensive rebounding for the opponent's been able to, do a good job on the offensive boards against you. But you kind of guys got to make it up with that speed and quickness and, turn those extra possessions.
Yeah,
for you guys.
And I think the perimeter guards, they've got to do a better job of helping the bigs and the forwards get the ball. I thought they stood and watched a couple shots, especially in the first half, rather than going to get the ball.
Quentin Scott had 27 points tonight. He seemed like he got a lot of big buckets for you guys. Talk about Q's performance tonight.
We want to get him a rest sometimes, but he's so valuable that it's hard to take him off the court sometimes. And, his energy level and his voice is good for us. So, he's a gem on that, unsung hero all the time.
Coach, we talk a lot about this season, and we've talked about the 94x50 league. And Jeff and I know when previously the Cows come in and, a lot of blowout games for them. But the level of play and the competitiveness of these games has been really unbelievable this year. And Vipers missing 2 players, 31 points.
And I think Coach Corporal, Coach Ed does such a wonderful job with playing with what he has, and he manages a game very well, in my opinion. I think he's aggressive to the point where he knows when to be aggressive and when to slow the ball down, and he just does a wonderful job.
Exactly.
Ron Scott tonight, 13 points and 12 rebounds. He seemed last weekend to really start to find his stride, maybe get healthy, another strong game tonight.
Yeah, he was out for 2 weeks, I guess he was out, and it's taken him some time, but I think he's starting to find it, and we need him.
And getting Zach Thomas back in the lineup. I mean, he didn't play a ton of minutes.
Yeah.
But in that second half, he came in and gave you a little spark with a couple baskets.
Yeah.
So good to see him out there.
Very good to get him back out there and try to get him more minutes, and just getting him healthy on the court is huge for us.
Now, next week, you taking your surfboard to San Diego. You going, huh?
I don't know if we'll have time.
Huh?
How
about a Speedo? Not a
Speedo, but maybe we might not come back and we'll stay out there for another week or two. I'm not sure.
You said you like the beach. I heard you say that.
I love the beach. So we're excited to go out there, and I think San Diego's been getting better and better every week, and being on their home court will be a challenge.
Well, we got the play, working toward those playoffs, and the from 2 to 7, I say it's gonna be interesting to see how this plays out.
There's a log jam.
Yes, sir, it sure is. So,
and we're gonna have to try to work our way up by playing a lot of road games. We were home heavy at the beginning of the year. Now we got a big road stretch.
Yeah, we're gonna see what we're made of, I think.
Well, we know you want to get in there and talk about this win with the guys, so we'll let you get going. Thanks for joining us tonight, Coach.
Thank you.
Congratulations, Coach.
Right.
For Tim Abercrombie, I'm Jeff Goyne. Thanks to our entire SFBN crew. Next weekend, you can tune in to watch the broadcast from San Diego. Unfortunately, Tim and I won't be on the call. But if you're here in town, X Golf will have the watch party. Thank you to our entire SFBN crew tonight. Signing off from Frederick, go Cavs.